Hey everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video I will give you tips to make career mode a bit more challenging. These tips will make your career mode save a bit more difficult as you might find it a bit too easy currently. If you go on and enjoy the video, be sure to like the video and subscribe to not miss any future career mode tips and tutorials. Now you might have seen my other tips videos already, such as tips to make your career mode more fun, more realistic, or tips to not get bored. As they have been doing really well, I decided to make this video. So let's get into it. With the first step, you have to go to the settings menu and go to the user sliders. Scroll down to the injury sliders. Change the injury frequency from 50 to 90 and injury severity from 50 to 40. This will cause more injuries in your career mode save, as you hardly get any injuries in this FIFA in my opinion. Changing these sliders will make players more injured throughout the seasons, which is both more realistic and will make it more challenging to play career mode, as you will have to rely a lot more on your substitutes and reserve players. The second tip is to play against a higher AI difficulty. So if you are playing a professional, for example, start playing on world class. It will be a lot more challenging at first because you are playing against a better AI. Eventually you will get used to it and the new difficulty will fit quite well with your skill level. If you are already playing on ultimate difficulty, then change the sliders that you saw on the previous step as well. And change the shot error, pass error, goalkeeping ability and a lot more to make it more difficult for yourself. You can also check my video on tips to make career mode more realistic to see the sliders I use, which is quite a bit more difficult in my opinion. Now the third tip is to not use any websites that show player potentials in career mode. Because you are using these sites, you are most likely going to buy higher potential players, which will make your save very easy after the second season, as these players will have a very high rating. Instead, use the global transfer network to find hidden gems with lower potential, who you can buy, and if these players are performing well, they will get to a good rating anyway, so their initial low potential doesn't matter that much. And even if high potential players like Camavinga or Haaland show up in your global transfer network, just don't buy them. There are a lot more fun players you can use that you might imagine at first. Depending on the team you are managing in career mode, sell some of your highest rated players each season. This makes your save a bit more realistic but also more difficult. You will have to find replacements for these players or use other talents at the club who are potentially lower rated. When you sold some of your best players, I would recommend to not use the entire budget on replacements who are higher rated. Only use a portion of the money you received and find replacements who are lower rated than your previously sold star players. The last tip is another gameplay tip. You might find it very easy to win games in career mode, potentially because of a few small things. For example, do you move your goalkeeper when the opponent has a corner kick? Or do you put a player on the line when the AI has a free kick from a good spot? Do you score a lot of sweaty goals by passing it to a teammate who can then score in an open goal as you just outplayed the opposition's goalkeeper? These small things can stop you conceding goals very easily and give you goals very easily. This makes it a lot more easier to win matches, so I would recommend to not use these small things in career mode. This will make the matches more challenging to win, as you might concede a few more goals and not score in a few opportunities yourself. I hope these tips were helpful to you and makes your career mode save a bit more challenging. If you have any other tips, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And if this video was helpful, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to not miss any future tips and tutorials. And I will see you at the next video.